Right now, we're in the beginning stages of a potentially long battle between the WNBA and their entitled players. As is often the case, the battle is over money. One side is the beneficiary of millions of dollars in donations from the NBA and other subsidizers, while the other side, they have never seen a comma in their bank balance unless it was being used to demonstrate how much they have overdrawn. Like I told you guys the other day, these negotiations for a new collective bargaining agreement, this is going to be tough. And some WNBA players, they are making it more difficult because their intentions, their credibility is being...
The WNBA once said teamwork makes the dream work. Turns out, they might have meant teaming up against the league itself. Rumors are swirling faster than a last-second shot in overtime. Players are allegedly joining forces to throw the entire 2026 season into chaos. Is it a daring power move, a heated protest, or just the league's own version of reality TV? Whatever it is, the drama is hotter than courtside nachos. Buckle up. The most entertaining part of the WNBA season might be happening before it even begins.
I don't want to get it. I want it to work out, but America's Dumbest League keeps being dumb. You know, they want to go, and I don't blame them, I suppose, the WNBA, from 0 to 1,000. But what they went from was from 0 to Caitlin Clark, and they don't understand. I'm going to get into Carolyn Peck in a minute. The Dumbest League strikes again. Several high-profile WNBA players have begun to openly call out the league's office and Commissioner Cathy Engelbert, as they should, but it shouldn't be them. It should be Caitlin Clark calling it out, to voice their displeasure with the league's initial CBA offer, calling it a slap.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any messier, here we are, watching a professional sports league spiral like it's trying out for a low-budget soap opera. The WNBA isn't just a basketball league anymore. It's a masterclass in alienating fans, baffling audiences, and self-destructing in plain sight. The court used to be a stage for competition. Now, it's starting to look like the backdrop for chaos.
As if this is the week the WNBA players decided, you know what? July 4th week, we are going to start playing out these CBA negotiations in the court of public opinion. We're going to air our grievances. Every time we get in front of a camera, we're going to complain, we're going to whine, and then hopefully enough fans, enough supporters are going to get on our side and start holding up their pitchforks and torches, marching at the door of Cathy Engelbert, screaming at the owners, "We want more money, we want..."
Now, it's a stage for virtue signaling, mid-tier theatrics, and referees who might as well be flipping coins in the locker room before every call. Let's be real. What exactly are we watching here? Because it sure isn't the crisp, top-tier professional basketball fans signed up for. No, we've wandered into a dimension where business sense has packed up and left, replaced by a strange checklist of hashtags, slogans, and press conference poetry.
Ooh, the shots are firing in the WNBA dump. It's the diva of dump divas, Cathy Engelbert, against entitled WNBA players. It's the woman who controls all the money that was generously donated by the NBA against delusional dump divers who think they deserve the money even though they have failed to generate a Vietnamese dong in profit. It's entirely possible that there are other dongs in the WNBA. They're just not in the form of profitable.
People aren't tuning in to watch a halftime TE talk about feelings. They want buckets, rivalries, buzzer beaters, something that actually looks like professional sports. Instead, they're getting drama that feels like a group project where everyone thinks they're in charge, but nobody bothered to read the assignment.
WNBA players have opted out of their current collective bargaining agreement and face the prospect of a work stoppage. The players are absolutely right. They only get 10% of basketball-related income compared to the 50% that the NBA players get. Players citing higher television ratings, attendance figures, franchise values as the reason for opting out. Now, wait a damn minute. Higher television ratings, higher attendance figures. That doesn't come courtesy of a league. It comes courtesy of the players that play in the league. Caitlin Clark, she was the most popular, which means she could...
Can we talk about the refs? They're supposed to be neutral, but some officiate like they got kid team jerseys under those stripes. Blink wrong. It's a technical. Breathe near a star. It's a flagrant. Meanwhile, actual elbows and flying limbs? That's apparently just art. The WNBA has become everything except basketball. Front office statements read like HR emails. Press conferences sound like vague pep talks. Social media is half game highlights, half corporate virtue posters. What the league really needs isn't a new slogan. It needs a reset. Tear it down and rebuild with one focus: business. Not hashtags, not group therapy sessions. Just competitive, market-driven, professional basketball. Because right now, it's hard to tell what the WNBA even wants to be. A serious sports league. A platform for activism. A feel-good social club in uniforms. You can't be all three and still expect fans to buy in. The NBA and NFL aren't holding hands before tip-off. They're focused on winning. Maybe the WNBA should try that.
Bad news. Bad news. Breanna Stewart basically confirms they're not getting anything they want in the CBA. The CBA offer is a joke, a slap in the face, a spit in the face, and the players will go on strike. They're going to go on strike, y'all. This is happening. I think this is going to come to a crashing head.
The WNBA is so wrapped up in identity politics and ideological pageantry that even loyal fans are shrugging and saying, "I tried." If the league really wants to grow, it needs to act like a business. Cut the fluff. Focus on making money and winning fans, not earning gold stars on social media. People pay with their time, money, and energy. They want to be entertained, not lectured. They want gritty rivalries, not unity parades. Real competition, not staged compassion. Imagine a WNBA where talent rules, coverage is earned, refs are consistent, and games are decided by skill, not confusing whistles. Coaches could actually coach without tiptoeing. Players could be fierce without reciting canned slogans. Broadcasters could criticize freely, and fans wouldn't feel judged for just watching basketball.
Oh yeah, sure. Here. You want my watch too? Here's my necklace. You want my private jet? Yeah. Take my private jet. You could go to Costa Rica. You could go to Turks and Caicos. I'm not sure what the players are expecting. I just hope that they understand that they're at a negotiation table across from sharks. Not minnows, not guppies, not goldfish you flush down the toilet when you forget to feed them for a few days. They're across from sharks. They swim in the waters and they smell blood when it comes to the WNBA Players Association, and they smell blood especially when they see how they've been treating the only player in the league that draws some moolah. They're like,
let's face it, fans don't follow teams for slogans. They show up because players fight and bleed to win. That's real sports. But the WNBA feels like it was built in a faculty lounge, not a locker room. You can drop 30 points and still get overshadowed by someone's podcast rant about parking lots. Yes, social issues matter. But when activism overshadows the game, you turn the league into a think tank in sneakers. Fans didn't buy tickets to a panel discussion. They came for basketball. Other leagues avoid constant ideological theater for a reason. It doesn't sell, it doesn't scale, and it pushes more people away than it draws in. For a league desperate for viewers, that's self-sabotage. The truth? The WNBA struggles aren't because people are bigots or society isn't ready. It's because the league won't focus on what matters. Good basketball, fair refs, tough competition, and real entertainment.
Has been telling you for a while that they're big and they're good and they're strong and they're worth money. And I've been telling you for a while that looking at their TV rights and using that as the sole example of the health of the WNBA is completely wrong to do. That was a pegged number from the full NBA deal. There's one group of people in the WNBA who don't yet quite realize that the owners of the WNBA in no way feel rich or lucky at the moment. They feel like they've got some moment.
They made $1 with y'all, and y'all keep asking for more. Let's see what Breanna Stewart had to say about the CBA negotiation. She said, "I'm absolutely frustrated. Anytime you go back and forth, you're not expecting to hear that yes on the first proposal, but you're expecting to have a conversation. They just kind of ignored everything we say." My bad. I'm not supposed to. My bad. Hey, these owners, they getting disrespectful out here. They get disrespectful. They They just ignoring y'all? Oh, man. Y'all thought Caitlin Clark was going to save this shit. Oh, my God.